What's up guys, I'm Uriel Soto, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to set up your download page for your users. And this is how it's going to work. So whenever a user logs in and they head over to the download page, they're going to go ahead and see this page here. And they're going to be able to just download the documents just by clicking on the download now. And that's how that's going to be set up. Now let's say they're not logged in and they go ahead and check out the download page. Well, let me go ahead and just log out. And if I head over to the download page, you notice that it's going to tell me that I need to log in to be able to view the downloads. So I just need to click log in and then just go ahead and log in real quick. And then if I were to go to my downloads, you notice that now I can go ahead and view those and I can download them if I want. That's pretty much how that's going to be set up. So if you guys do end up finding this video helpful, make sure to squash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Now I hope you guys do enjoy this. So let's begin. Now for those of you wondering what theme I'm using, this is a Kadence theme. And I'm using one of their Elementor templates that they offer. I do have a video on this on my channel. I'll try to link it somewhere in this video. Now let's go ahead and head over to your dashboard. And then go into plugins. Click on add new. And then go ahead and type in visibility logic for Elementor. It's this one right here. I'll try to link that down in the description. And then go ahead and click on install now. And then click on activate. Now go into your pages and we're going to want to add our download page. I'm going to click on add new. And I'm going to go ahead and just type in downloads. Publish. Then I'm going to click edit with Elementor. Or you can name it user downloads. However you want to go ahead and name your page. And then from here, we're just going to add our title. I'm going to do a section of one column. I'm going to grab my heading. I'm going to go ahead and just type in user downloads. I'm going to remove some of the spacing at the bottom that I have, and I'm just going to do a negative just to bring it down. I could probably remove that within the theme settings, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so I mean, you probably won't have that issue, so don't even worry about that. So from here, go ahead and click on your section, go into height, and click on minimum height. And you can go ahead and set this up. Let's see. I'd say set it up to about 300. And then click on your text, go into style. And I'm going to adjust this maybe to about 35. And I'm going to go ahead and just add a background. So click on your section again, go to style here, go to background type. Now we can either add a background color or background image. I'm going to be using, now I can use this one. This one's the one that's been used all around this specific theme, or sorry, this specific template. So I can use this background here, but you can go ahead and just use any image from maybe Pexels or any stock image that you may want. So you can just grab any stock image, make this white, and then make your text white, go to your background overlay, and then set it to black, and then just adjust the opacity here. And there you go. And then you can go ahead and start adding your download buttons. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it how I have it. But if you are using the Kadence theme, you can go ahead and follow along that way. But however you guys want to go ahead and design that. But I'm just giving you guys some suggestions there. Okay. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and open a new section. I'm going to make it one column. And I'm going to go ahead and add an intersection. Now within our column here, sorry, within our section, our main section down here, I'm going to add some spacing. I'm going to do about 50 from the top and 50 from the bottom. Now that is our main section here, not our intersection. Okay. Now within our intersection in our inner column here, I'm gonna go ahead and add. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a background to this. Click on your main section, and I'm gonna add a color background. Let's see what color background I can add on here. Now this is a background that I've been using all around this website, so I'm gonna go ahead and just grab the same gray color that we've been using around here, and it's this one here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab that, and I think I've already copied it before, and I'm gonna use that gray. And that gray is F7, F7, F7. For those of you that want to follow along there. Okay. And then I'm going to click on my column here, my inner column. I'm going to make the background white. It sticks out. I'm going to go ahead and add a heading. And then I'm going to add a button here. Don't worry, I'll be adjusting those right now. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and click on my column here again. I'm going to go into border. I'm going to set a border radius of 10. And then I'm going to add a border shadow to this. And I'm going to set this blur here. Let's see. Maybe set this to 6. Spread to 0. And we're just going to bring this down. About this size is fine. Yeah, that works perfectly. Yeah. And then from here, go ahead and click on your heading. We're going to change this to document PDF, which means basically PDF, but document PDF. And then we're going to go ahead, click on advanced, go into positioning, make sure your width is set to inline. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing with our button. So go ahead and click on your button, go into advanced, and go into positioning, width, inline. Perfect. Now, just in case, for some reason you have your button above here, you have it on this side, just what you want to do is you just want to bring it down. Okay. Make sure that whenever you're dragging it, it's right under your main heading, and it's within your box, and that's going to bring it over to the right. Okay. So now click on your column here, go into layout, and then we're going to want to horizontal line. We're going to want to set the space in between. Perfect. And I'm having this issue right here where we have this spacing, which you might not have this within your theme. It's probably something that has to do with my overall theme settings. I can probably remove that within the theme settings, but I'm not going to deal with that right now. I'm just going to go into margin, and from the bottom, I'm just going to remove it. So if I can, yeah. Let me just add some spacing here. It'll probably work. So click on your column here, then go to advanced, and just add that spacing that we need. Set this to about 25 is fine, I think. I think that will work, 25. Now we just need to try to set this to the middle here. What we can do as well, just make this text a little bigger there. There we go. I think that will work anyway. I mean, you shouldn't have that spacing issue there. Kind of a pain, but not going to get too much into it. Okay, so then from here, let's go ahead and click on our button. And go ahead and just call this downloads. Download now, we'll call this. And we're going to want to use an icon. So go ahead and click on your icon and just go ahead and type in download. And click on that icon there. We're going to want to move this to the end here. So just use after for the icon positioning. And I'm I think I want to make the font a little bit bigger here, and maybe add some spacing in between. And for border radius, go ahead and set that to 100. A lot better, and then we can just adjust that there. Perfect. So go ahead and just duplicate this inner column, and then remove this other column here, and then we're going to add some spacing from the right, and it's going to be from your margin area. So this one will be from the right, and then this one will be from the left. So make sure you click this to unselect it, and then you do from the left side we do 20. And then from here, let's go ahead and duplicate this. Click on your section. That's some spacing from the bottom. We can do margin. That'll be probably better. And bring that to about 40 is fine. And then you can just keep duplicating it, basically how I would go about doing it. There we go. Okay. As you can tell, that's looking great. Now, obviously, we haven't added any documents here download yet, but I'm going to in a bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mobile optimize this really quick. So that's fine. This looks good on mobile. I mean on on tablet. So let me just correct these real quick. I'm gonna click on my column. I'm gonna go to layout. I'm gonna set this to the middle here. If I can. Oops. And we can try to do center. There we go. And then we can go ahead and add some spacing from the top. Perfect, that works. And basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna correct these two, and then I'm gonna duplicate them, and it should be fine. So watch what I do here. I'm just gonna paste, copy this one, and then click paste on this one. It's looking pretty good. I mean, we can shrink the text if that's something that we wanted to do here. But I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it at that. For mobile, I might shrink the text. You can tell that's looking pretty good. We just have some spacing issues here. We just need to shrink the text, definitely this time. How about this size here, 27? And then we can maybe add some spacing from the top. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and copy the spacing from the button. I'm going to paste a style. I'm going to do the same thing as my heading. Paste a style there. That's perfect. And then I'm going to add some spacing to my column here. Margin from the top. And we're going to do about 25. And then from each side, we'll do 10. And we'll go ahead and adjust the other one as well here. So I'll copy this. I'll just paste the style there. There we go. I probably won't add any spacing. You know what? I can do that too. Actually, I can leave the spacing there. That's fine. And then what I'm going to do here, simple. Instead of going and pasting that down, I'm just going to delete these here. And I'm going to duplicate all of these. And let me go ahead and add some spacing to this one first. I want to make sure. I think we did 40 last time, so I'm going to do 40 as well. I'm going to duplicate this. And then duplicate this one. Then now, if you notice, whenever we go to tablet, it's already set up for us. Looking pretty good. I know that we do have some spacing issues here. You know what? Let's go ahead and fix that beforehand, before we start even. Yeah, I did just notice that now, so let me just fix that real quick. So, looks like we have that issue here. So on this side, remove that. And then we can do 20 from the left side. And then even from the other side, we can do 20. And I'll do the same thing. I'll do the same thing to this side as well. I'll do 20 side. All right, now we just duplicate this one. Duplicate and duplicate. And then that looks good. Looking perfect as well. Now you can remove the spacing if it's something that you want to do. As you can tell on mobile, there's a little spacing there. What I would just suggest doing is just removing the spacing from the top there. And then just moving it down if you need to. Actually, it's pretty good. I don't think we just need to remove it completely. So here, go on into that section. And just go ahead and click on this ton selected and make it 0. To this last one, and I think we're good. Perfect. Now that's looking good on mobile and tablet. Alrighty, so now we just need to make these make it so that people can actually download them. Okay. I kind of want to make my I want to make that one. I want to make my heading text a little bit bigger here. I just feel like a little bit bigger. Yeah. Maybe our weight over other text, we can maybe do 700 instead. Okay, style. A lot better there. There we go. Alrighty. So now from here, we just need to add our download link. So that's very simple. Go into your dashboard. Go into your media, and we just want to upload a compressed file. And it has to be a compressed file. It can't just be an image, or I mean, you can use a PDF. They have to click on the PDF, and then they're going to actually view the PDF, and they have to download it from there. But make sure if you're using a PDF, you actually compress it. So I know on a Mac, I can just easily right-click the file and just compress it. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that real quick. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just use any image here. I'm going to download this one. I'm going to save it as, and I'm going to compress it and then re-upload it in here. So now that I have something compressed here, I'm going to go ahead and just upload it. And drag and drop it, and here it is. The compressed file. Now, if you are using Windows, I believe you can just use WinRAR. I guess that's what you can use to compress files. Or you might already have it on Windows by default. Just right-click it and click compress. That's just a way to do it there. But I'm sure for most of you guys probably already know how to do that. You guys are just wondering how to create a download page for your users. So now that I have that file, I'm gonna grab actually the URL to that file. And then I'm just gonna add it as a link in here. And I'm only gonna add it to like probably the first 3. Just to show you guys, I'm not gonna add it to all of them. Then now if I click on the download now, you'll notice that I'll be able to download the file. Press file. That's how that works. That's working perfectly. But now we just need to set up our visibility logic. So I'm going to go ahead and actually duplicate this one here. And I'm going to remove those 3 sections there. And I'm going to remove this column here. And I'm just going to have one column. I'm going to make this completely full width. So I'm going to go to my positioning and set this to, let's see, full width. And this is just so I can center it. I mean, I could probably do it without it, but I'm going to do it this way anyway. So let's focus on our text here first. So know that we do have that spacing there, but I'm going to leave that this time. And I'm going to put in something like here. Put something like login to view downloads. And I'm going to go into my style here. let's go ahead and center this real quick and make it all capitalized. Perfect. And then now we're going to work with our button. Oops, it has to be within this box here. Now we don't necessarily have to have it within this intersection, but I'm just doing that for now. And then I'm going to center this button. And I'm going to call this login. Login now. I'm going to remove the icon. And I'm going to see if I can add the login link on here. I think it's called my account. So let's just put my account on here for the link. And let's make the button text bigger. We can do about maybe that size. I don't want to make too large there. Maybe I can adjust the padding on this. I could do maybe 20. Let's do maybe 40. Oops. 40 from each side. And then 20 from the top. And 20 from the bottom. Oh, that's way too big. Let's do 15 instead. There we go. That can work. All right. That's some more spacing from the top. So let's go to advance. And our margin area, let's bring that above. Now we're pretty much almost done here. This video wasn't too long. Wasn't trying to make it that long, but I did want to give you guys some insights on how you guys should maybe design your download page. But that just depends how you want to go about doing that. But sometimes I just like to give a little more insights, you know. So I'm gonna add some padding here. I know that I could have just, you know, already created this page and just showed you the logic. I mean, that would have been fine as well, but I feel like a lot of you guys would probably want to know some insights into actually designing your download page. I know you guys would probably ask that, so I just want to give you guys as much information as possible when it comes to that. I'm gonna remove the spacing here that I have on the side, as you can tell. And then I'm gonna adjust my my width on this. I don't want to make it too bad. And I'm just gonna take a look at it on mobile really quick, and I can fix it in case we have any issues there. That's not looking too bad. I can work with that, and I can work with this. We can just maybe add some line height to this. All right, perfect. So now we need to do our logic here. So very important. Make sure you click on your section. Go to advanced, and we're gonna see this visibility control. Enable this, and we're gonna set this only for visible for logged in users. That's all you got to do. And then go ahead and click on your below section here, and go to advanced. And then we're gonna want to turn this on, and we're gonna set this visible for, actually, you know what, hidden for logged in users. There we go. So anyone that's logged in is not gonna see this. And then go ahead and click update. So now, as you can notice, we won't see that there. We'll be able to download, but let's say I want to go ahead and log out here. But before I do that, I'm going to actually add this to my menu here somehow. Let me see if I could just, you know what, I'll just save the link here. I think it's just /downloads, and I'll view it. I don't have to add it. I was going to add it to my menu, but it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and click on my account and just log out. And then I want to go into downloads. So as you can tell, we have to be able to log in. And I can click on login to go into that account. So that's all set up already. But as soon as I log in, you notice that I'll have access to that. Now, of course, if I had downloads, which I don't have that linked on here yet, but that would be something that you could do, but usually you just have your own page for it. Oops. Go and delete that. And if we go to downloads, as you can tell now, it's viewable here. So it's all set up perfectly and everything's looking great. So that's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. If you guys did end up finding this video helpful, make sure to squash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, Please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of my videos. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.